William Morrow and HarperAudio present The Devil's Ransom, a Pike Logan novel by Brad Taylor, performed by Rich Orlow. To my editor, David Highfill, who's decided to take a different road in life, may you have the same wind at your back that you've always given me. We live at a time when every government, every business, every person must focus on the threat of ransomware and take action to mitigate the risk of becoming a victim. Jen Easterly, Director, Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency. When critical infrastructure is held at risk by foreign hackers operating from a safe haven in an adversary country, that's a national security problem. Rob Joyce, NSA Cybersecurity Director. Ransomware remains one of the most disruptive cyber threats to organizations and individuals. This global problem requires a global solution. Abigail Bradshaw, CSC, head of the Australian Cybersecurity Centre. Chapter 1. August 15th, 2021. The ARG Presidential Palace, Kabul, Afghanistan. Ahmad Khan heard the scurrying of footsteps, a scrum of people storming down the hallway outside of his office. Opening the door, he was startled to see the president of Afghanistan, Ashraf Ghani, walking rapidly past with his wife and a clutch of top advisors. Incongruously, the president was wearing plastic sandals and a thin coat. Ahmad exited the office and scurried to catch up to the group, wondering what was happening. As the president's national security advisor, he had reason to be concerned. Jalalabad had been taken by the Taliban last night, and Mazar-e-Sharif, once the bastion of anti-Taliban resistance, had fallen without a fight the day before. Kabul was surrounded, and even as Ghani's top advisors continued to proclaim all was well, Khan knew the barbarians were at the gate. Others in the city apparently did as well, as the sky above the ARG, the 19th century presidential palace that had been home to the rulers of Afghanistan for generations, radiated a constant thumping of rotor blades from helicopters of all nations, flying about like someone had smacked a beehive with a stick. Khan caught up to the entourage and snagged the sleeve of the man at the rear, saying, "What's going on? The president has a meeting in 30 minutes about the security of the main avenues of approach into Kabul." The man turned, recognized him, and gave Khan a small shake of his head. Another man said, "He'll be there. Something's just come up. We're going to meet the Americans. They're leaving their embassy and relocating to the airport." Matching the group's pace, Khan said, "Shouldn't I be there as well?" He nodded toward the older advisor who'd given the small shake, saying, "I mean, along with the foreign minister?" The foreign minister said, "Not necessary. We're just coordinating. You need to prepare for the security meeting. We'll be back in plenty of time." Khan stopped and they sped away, exiting into the palace gardens. He saw 2 Mi-17 helicopters land, and the entire group split up, boarding the aircraft. Within seconds, they were gone. The leaves and branches of the garden whipped about as if a small hurricane had come and gone. He went back to his office thinking, why is the president not dressed more formally? And why would Ghani's wife attend a meeting with the Americans? He opened the door to his office and found a man sitting in a chair in front of his desk. A small girl who appeared to be a tween was playing on the floor in front of his feet. It took a split second, but then he recognized the man, a friend Khan had known since childhood, and someone who had proven fearless over 20 years of war. Only now, for the first time in Khan's life, he saw fear in the man's eyes. Khan said, "John, what are you doing here? And who's the child?" Khan knew John's wife had died from cancer a few years ago, and his son was now in the fight himself, a second-generation war. John said, "My son was killed in Jalalabad last night. This is my sister's child. She asked me to take her to America. She fears for her future." Taken aback, Khan said,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?